Chief Omene amigo, sir. We want to thank you again for spending your time with us today. As a former President General of Global Progressive Union, UPE Worldwide, we decided to speak to you today concerning this uproar allegedly ongoing at the College of Education, Warri, where there is this thought that the chairman of governing council is playing a bit of favoritism for the position of librarian by bypassing an honorable person. We want to get your thoughts on this issue.
Thank you very much, Henry. I heard of it, and then when they started making preparation for this kind of thing, information came to people like us that this is what they are trying to do. The chairman of governing council, Sani Shekiri person, is using an man, the provost of the college, to outwit the robo candidate, which is not proper. You see, in this situation, I cannot blame the governor, because governor is governor of all the people, to all the people of the state, whether you are robo, Shekiri and all that. But the law says that the governor, while appointing commissioners and then board chairmen and board members, you see, should put into consideration the areas, different ethnicity in this state. In this situation, at the College of Education, this woman some time ago applied for the position of librarian. But they say, oh, she was not qualified because she was not in Compass 9 yet. So the school authority brought somebody from outside to become the librarian. The tenure of that person is gone, and the robo woman, Dr. Aogowe, became the acting librarian and the most qualified person from College of Education, Warri. She has been acting until the position was advertised recently. But the chairman of council, being an Ishekiri man, is saying that no, that robo woman cannot be the librarian, whether she is the most qualified or not. That the other person next to her, who is Shekiri, will be the one to occupy that position. If both of them are qualified and you want your own person to be there, from two people who are qualified for a position, anybody can occupy it, no problem with me. You see, the NCC regulation does not allow somebody in Comcast 8 to vie for that position, except you are in Comcast 9, or what in the civil service grading is called Artist 15 and Artist 14. If you are in Artist 14 or Comcast 8 and you are not qualified to be appointed as a librarian, you wait. And if there's no available person in the college who can occupy that position because is not qualified, they can bring somebody from outside, which is what they did in the past. Now, the robo woman has been acting. She's qualified to be the librarian. What you call Artist 15 of Compass 9. They also advertised for the position of bossa, because the chairman of council is not interested in who becomes the bossa. Make sure they follow the rules by not shortlisting those people in Comcast 8 or Artist 14, because it must be 15. They did not shortlist. But when it came to the issue of the librarian, because he was well hell bent that an Ishekiri person must be there. They made sure that that person was shortlisted against NCC guideline. You see the point? It is not proper. What made that person, the Ishekiri person, to be more qualified than somebody who has been acting and who is higher in grade? It's not proper. And if you are an Urobo man is appointed to because you are Urobo to be in a position in your with your two eyes open, some people are being cheated. It's not fair. You were appointed to that position because you are from Delta Central. Go and represent the interests of the people of Delta Central while carrying out your activities fairly. I'm not saying that you having been appointed should treat only Urobo fairly. No, that is not it. Let me use myself as an example. When I was chairman, Governing Council, College of Education, Mosoga, similar case like this happened. There was a position of deputy provost. The provost was about to go leave, and he said, "Oh, you are chairman of council. You, Chief Omene, you are chairman of council, and that as chairman of council, just make sure that Urobo man is appointed as deputy provost, who may well act as provost after some time, after the exit of the incumbent provost." But the law says that it is the highest person occupying the position that should be appointed, highest academic officer that should be appointed acting provost, deputy provost, and then in few months when the provost leaves, it will not be. What did I do? I resisted it and said no, that Dr. Sai at that time was the most senior academic staff, and we appointed him. I as an Urobo man can say, "Oh, no, I must put Urobo man there." No, you follow the guideline. Another thing happened. College of Education, Agbo, when it was then College of Education, there was provision for the position of deputy provost. The provost is from Delta, no problem. So when they came, librarian, Delta North, Bossa, Delta North, and the principal officers. Yeah. So there was position for the position of deputy provost. They now brought a report to council. I was not the chairman, I was just a council member. When the Ishekiri man, Professor Joe Omene, was then the council chairman. When they brought it, the provost may have seen him, walked everything. They said they went to academic board, went to vote as to who become the deputy provost, and the result was that somebody from Delta North scored 35 votes. Delta Central, Urobo man scored 5 votes. Another person, lady from Delta North, scored 3 votes. And the man from Delta Central, Urobo man, was the most the highest academic staff among the lot. I told them, said no, it won't work. Professor Omene, we don't allow us to fight in this council. Let's treat every staff here equal. How come? We know majority of the academic staff in the college are from Delta North, but there should be fairness. And this man from Delta Central is the most qualified. This thing should be repeated. It was debated, and Professor Omene said, "Oh, Chief Omene was right. Let's go and tell them, provost, let them go and repeat the election or nomination. They went back. They came the next council meeting to say that the man, Dr. Wawu, who later became provost of College of Education, Mosoga, scored 29. Somebody who scored earlier 5 votes. See manipulation. He now scored 29 votes. And the man who scored 35 before scored 6. Can you imagine? And Dr. Wawu was appointed deputy provost until he moved to Mosoga to become the provost. It's now late. That is how you do something. A day before the election, I alerted the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Professor Torukare. I said, look, oh, see what they want to do to Honorable Pesino. She's about being marginalized. Oh, what that chairman of council has tried to do is not good. I want to appeal seriously to the governor to direct his commissioner for education to look into the matter. I'm not saying it must be Urobo, but if the Urobo, assuming the Urobo woman who has been acting as the librarian of the college is not qualified, they are free to bring somebody from outside, not to bring somebody under her to come and be the librarian. More so when that person is not qualified to be shortlisted. What the chairman of council, College of Education Warri has done, you see, he did it not because, and not that all Shekiris are like that. You see, there are some Shekiris who use their position very well. They treat everybody fairly. If you are qualified, they know you are qualified. Let me, when Dr. Odwa was governor of the state, reports did not come to us, even when I was president general of UP. Such negative report did not come to us that the governor was using his position to marginalize Urobo, who qualified for a position, and then shortchange them. Apart from Dr. Odwa, the governor there, the other Shekiris, like Chief Ejile, who was chairman of Besopadek for some years. The Urobos there in Besopadek did not come to people like us and complain that Chief Ejile, chairman of Besopadek, was using his position to marginalize Urobo, using his position to treat other tribes, and especially Urobos, unfairly. So what I cannot conclude, or I'm not insinuating, that Shekiris are like that. Is this particular chairman, and government should not allow this kind of thing to happen. That's my position.